So today my discussion is based upon the PHP and MySQL connections. So what I will do, I'll create one database. In that database, one table in MySQL, and I'll add few informations, name, USN and branch, and that information I'll display in the web page. Okay, so if you know this concept, this I mean the for creating the web applications again easy for you. So today only I am discussing about connection between PHP and MySQL. Okay, so for that purpose, first I have to create the one table. So for creating the table, first we have to start the MySQL WAM server. So in my system, WAM server is already running. If suppose that in your system not running after the installation, then click here, then you will see WAM server. Just click this one, then the message will come yes, then click yes, then after the wait for the few minutes, otherwise few seconds, depends upon your hardware configurations, then we'll get this green color W symbol here in the taskbar. So it indicates your PHP MyAdmin is working, my WAM server is working. So now after that, open the browser. In that browser, write down the localhost /PHP MyAdmin, and by default there is no password, but the username is the root only. Okay, so you will get this page only. Yeah, this page will come for you. So username you add here again the root, server choice you put for MySQL, otherwise MariaDB is also there, so you use the MySQL again. If the MariaDB also using, not a problem. And by default password is the not there in the local server. If you want to set, you can set the password, then click OK. Once you can click here OK, then we'll get this screen. In this screen, click here database. First we have to create a database, then only you can create a table. So I'll create a database SAM6. This is the my database here. Create. Yeah, you see here now the SAM6 is here again the database. Now here I will create the table. Give the any table name. Giving the table name here student. And in my table I have a planning to keep the USN name branch. Okay, and one more I can put for ID. So total 4 values are there. It total 4 columns. So first one is the ID. This ID is the integers. If you are giving the length of the ID, okay. Otherwise by default, this point also keep in your mind, the size is the 11. By default, integers data types in PHP MyAdmin, if you are giving okay, otherwise by default they will consider 11. Okay, and this field I will make the auto increment. Once this is the auto increment, so this is the primary field, then again the name, so varchar, then USN, varchar, and then branch. So name size maximum I will consider, I think 50 is enough. USN I think maximum 15. Okay, and branch is again also 50. Clear? So table already created. Now in this table, from the backend only I am inserting the value. Later we'll see again the from application also. Inserting the value, there are the two options, either with the help of the query you can insert, otherwise either with the help of insert. Here also we can insert. Okay, so suppose that I am inserting from this place. So name, I think first name is others only, USN 4CB 18CS001, I think so. Branch computer science and engineering. This I added here. Yeah, you see I did the mistakes here. Branch I put integers and I am entering the value here again for the character one. So again I am getting the message not possible. Come to the structures, you can modify, you select this ones, change. Now this integers branch you convert to the varchar, then save. Okay, very simple. Again I created a table, nothing much. Then again you come to the insert, name I will add, ID not required, that is auto increment, that they will consider. USN again the 4 CB 18 CS 001, and I think computer science and engineering, this is also there in the buffer. Click go, you see value is already inserted. So like that one I want to insert for the all again the CS 18 SK 8 mean the 6 semesters, students name, USN and branch. So you can use the query also. I have again the data, yeah, I have again the data here. So same data if I will copy here and I will paste here, same through the query. Control B, this one student's data I am deleting because the Sweta USN I don't have. Yeah, go, name USN branch. Yeah, table name is the again I have to change. Table name is a student. Yes, inserted. So total you see here 122 values I have now here. Okay, so this information I will display in the page. So this backend part I did. Now start notepad, you whatever you have editor, use that editors, we don't have any problem. Okay, then we have to write, this is the HTML file here na? So doc type HTML, then HTML head, title, PHP and MySQL connections. Close the title, close the head, start body. Okay, and I'm closing the body. Middle of this one only I will write the PHP code and close HTML. Yes, this is the basic HTML5. Okay, and I'll save this file inside the where, inside the WAMP server folder. So C drive WAMP64 ww, and I think here I created the last class SAM6 again one folder. Yeah, SAM6 is there. Here I write any, give the file name, but extension should be the extensions of that file is the .php. So I can write here my connect .php. This is the my file name. Okay, and I will put again inside a double quote because no chance of any error due to the notepad. Yes, done. So this I created the basic PHP file, but code is the HTML code only, and basic structure of that HTML5 I written here. Now inside the table only I'll display all of the value. Okay, so for display the value here, give the heading here like other programs again, HL line center, and a small again the less I will use the CSS also, style, color, colon, has any value I don't know, some value will come, we'll see what value is coming. Yes, CEC 6M student information. This is the heading of the table, and close H1. Done. Now I'll create table. So table tag, table align. This should be center. Then easy for you. Then I'll give the border of this table. Looks like a little bit 3D, so I am putting the 10. Okay. Then TR. So first heading here, TH I will use here. TH, and that should be the center again. So TH style equal to text hyphen align. Here you cannot write TH align. Align is not attributes of the TH. Then we have to use the inline CSS again here. So style equal to text hyphen align colon center. But along with the TD you can use. This is the small difference. So this is the serial number first. Close TH. Then again the same way. We want name USN, and if you want branch also okay, otherwise not required. I am just writing the name and USN. Nothing like this one key in the that table all value I can display. Depends what you want to display. I want to display name and USN, that also okay, right? So don't think everything we have to display, depends upon your wish. So I am displaying here name, another is again the USN. Okay, then close the here slash tr, right? And one more is the slash table. So basic part is done. So what happened, we'll see first of all this basic part how it looks, and small things I will add here. Color also I will add here for table. Style color go for red, and I'll give the font weight little bit bolder. Yeah, so we'll see these ones. So any of the web server is already running, so when you want to see the output, how to you can see, no double click. So localhost slash sam6 folder and send my connect.php. yeah, see here a small list table is coming, a small chiku only, a small size. Okay, so in that case nothing, you can give solver width also. Yes, width equal to, we can go for the 500 px and refresh page. Yeah, coming here. So now below serial number 1 2 3 4 5 automatically it will come. Name again will fetch from the table, and USN also will fetch from the table. So what happened in that case, where we have to write the code, after this tr only we have to fetch the value, then the new tr will come, and then all information will come. So here only we'll insert the PHP code. So PHP tag. Okay, so if writing the PHP tag here, middle of this one only will write. First things we have to write the connection string. Strings. So for connection strings in PHP, if you want to declare any variables, use the dollar symbol. PHP, if you want to declare any variables, we have to use the dollar symbol. JavaScript, you are writing the var, but PHP dollar symbol. Python also you are writing the dollar symbol. Okay, so dollar symbol, and you can think any name, anything, so you can give the variables name. Okay, so this is the regarding the my connections here. So you write here anything. I am writing here again the std connections. Std connect I will write std connect. This is my variable name, depends what you want to write, equal to. Okay, here again the function name is called mysqli underscore connect. mysqli underscore connect. Inside this one there are the 4 parameters. Again I am repeating, mysqli underscore connect, we can pass the 4 parameters. First parameter is called server name. So here server name is server address. So there server name is the localhost, or IP address also you can write. first parameter, comma second parameter, username of php myadmin, username of database. So here username is the database is what? Root. So root. Third one is password. So if you have a password, okay. If you don't have a password, then open double quote and immediately close double quote. Somebody they are doing the mistake, they will give a space here and then they are closing. That means empty space they will consider as a password. Then again the problem to fetch the details. Okay, then again comma. So first parameter done, server name, second parameter name, not the server address, this is the address of username of the database. So root, third one is the password, and fourth one is the database name. What is the database name? Table is the different, database is the different. You see here, this is called a SAM6, this is called database name, and a student, that is called table name. So we have to use the SAM6, that is the database name. Okay, so here again SEM6. I am very simple way, I am just telling this one. Again we can use so many conditions and other things, nothing I am using here. Okay, very simple. First you know simple thing, then only you can add the other security problems and any other security reasons purpose, some other parts. So this part is clear, connection part is done. After that we have to write the query string. After that we have to write the query string. First connection string, then the query strings. Okay, what is the query? We have to fetch the all value from this table. Okay, and if you want you can sort that value based upon the USN. So a complete DBMS query, but that query we have to store in the query string. So query variable we can write here. So $QUER, any variable name you can give. I am repeating. So query equal to double quote select star from table name. What is the table name here? So I think our table name is student, STUDENT. Okay, so in that case select star from student, right? Then after that you want to sort in the based upon the USN order. So you write here select star from student, order by USN. USN is your field name, this is the table field name. Okay, ascending order. So you order by order and by a space again USN ascending order. So ascending order ASC. Yes, close the double quote. Query string done. Now we have to run this query string. Now we have to run this query string. How to run this query string? So $RUN equal to MySQLi underscore query, and here there are the two parameters. First parameter is the connection string, and then second parameter is the query string. Again I am repeating, MySQLi underscore query. There are the two parameters. First parameter is query string, connection string. Another is the query string. What is the connection string? $STDCONNCT. This is the connection string. I am talking about this ones. Yes, yeah, this part I am telling. Okay, so and this is the query string, comma $query. Okay, and clear. MySQLi underscore query, there are the two parameters. First parameter is the query connection string std connect, that is the my connection string, and $query, that is the my query string. Suppose that if any problem is happening in the connection string, otherwise query string, we can check here with the help of the die method, with the help of die method. So how to write? Or very funny one, na die. Okay, so if this is not working, person is feeling very sad, na some problem is there, so that is called here die. Okay, so what we have to write in the die? Any user defined message also you can write. I am writing here, oh my god, no output. This also you can write, no output. put. I am writing some funny message I can write here. Okay, because if something is not happening, then we'll get this line of the statement, then we'll check. Okay, generally these are the lines important for the developer. Okay, so close bracket and put terminate the statements. So this is clear. So query string done, then we run this string. Under the run, whenever you want to run, we have to use the mysqli underscore query, and there are the two parameters. First one is the connection string, second one is the query string. If it is not running, use the die method, and then you display the some information, user defined information. Inbuilt information is also that also I'll tell, don't worry. Okay, after that we have to fetch. Once the query is again running, then we have to fetch all of the value. Okay, so once you want to fetch all of the value, we have to store that value inside the array, and then one by one we have to display. So you use any loop, so better while loop is okay. So while dollar I am fetching and storing all value inside the row. Okay, equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore array. Okay, so in this method we can fetch all value and will store inside the array and dollar run. Clear, and close bracket. See here, one things I want to talk about mysqli fetch array. This is the one way. Another way is there mysqli fetch underscore sos. First one is this one. Another is there mysqli fetch underscore assoc. Okay, both is working in the same way, fetching the information only, but here whenever this array is fetching the value, all value you can here again all value along with the associate means the along with the indexing number of the array also you can display, but here all number is in the integers only. This is the only the difference. Anything we can use, but sometime if you want any indexing value of the array, then you can go for the associate, otherwise you can use the array. This is the only the main difference between the associate and the array. So I can go for the array only, not a problem. Then this is the bracket. Okay, after this bracket we have to see, after the PHP again I am writing here tr, one tr will be there, and the first td, see there I use the ts because the heading should be little bit bold na, and td is again not bold, some data will come. So td align equal to center. Okay, and first things I want to display the what is called serial number. So serial number purpose I will use, see here I am using the PHP only, so I use the one counter here, echo $I, and this counter I will increase next value purpose, again the increment we can put here plus plus, and this counter we can initialize before the loop. So here you can write $I equal to 1 or 0, we have to write the here equal $1 only, yes, right, and close the td, close the td. Okay, so first td is done. Second td align equal to center, yes, and in this td we have to display the what is the name of the students. So I'll display here, so PHP this ones, and echo, see displaying how that is the very important here. Echo we have to use this all values storing this array na, so you write here $echo space $row, then this bracket, and we have to write the field name from the table. Field name you see here NAME, name. Okay, so field name, then use semicolon, done. One more td we want for display the USN, td align center. Okay, then PHP again code, and here again closing the PHP, and middle of this one we have to display the USN. So echo dollar ROWUSN and semicolon. If you are not giving semicolon, will not get a output, and close the TR, right? Then after that we have to close this bracket. So closing bracket again, use here PHP, inside the PHP only we have to close, and close this one. So now all informations based upon how many values you have due to this while loop, this much of the row will generate along with all this value. Okay, so now Control S, and we'll see really we are getting information or not. Refresh. Yes, we are getting here. See all information, 120 informations we are getting here. Okay, others why it is coming the 2 times, I added one more, and before that one it was there the one more. So we remove one others, then another others will come again. So select and delete. So total 121. Refresh. Yes, you see all 18 series in the order. One is the 16 series student is also there. I don't know, maybe that is the year loss here, some students. Okay, so we are getting like this ones. Clear? Now here one more things I want to say. Here you see name all are coming in the capital, but I want first letter in the capital only. So what I can do here, only name. So in that case this name is coming now. So you will use the PHP one inbuilt string function is there, str2 lower. So this value all they will convert in the lower first. Okay, and then one more function is there that is called the UC word, UCWORDS words. Then we pass like this. Control S, refresh. See all first letter is coming capital na? Right? So how many Vaishnavi is there? 1 0 7 8 9 10, no idea, maybe whatever the entry was there that I am using. Okay, this is only the first name, this is only I am displaying the first name. Okay, so this you did. Now same way, suppose that till now you know HTML, any mistakes we can do, it's okay working, but here if suppose that I am doing the one mistake, I missed this semicolon only, I remove the USN after that semicolon here, then you see what will happen. Refresh. Complete. Yes, actually that page should come empty. Local system yes, here you see I did the one mistake in the code here, one single quote again I remove, then you see we'll get this kind of the error message. Even you cannot see the HTML code also. Okay, so in that, and if you are working in the live server, this error message will not come, all page will come again the empty only. Okay, actually you can display the error and not error, that also controlling you can do with the help of the coding. So live server, what is happening, error is not a part of the user, so they are telling you if you are showing the error to the user, that is not good, so they are blocking all of the error message also there. Okay, so in that case PHP, if you are doing any mistake, anything, they will check again the all of the error. Okay, so this is the one part. Suppose that connection any problem is there, it's suppose that localhost root semester 6, so I will mistake here, root 1 I did, so we'll get this message, oh my god, no output will come. Refresh. Now you will see, yeah, see here message is coming now, oh my god, no output. But at the place of this one, if you want exact what is the problem, so this you don't write your user defined message, then you write here mysqli underscore error, and then pass which part error is the generally chances, std connect. Yes, this is the user defined again, I mean the predefined error message will get. Refresh. Yeah, you see here we are getting the like this kind of the information. So depends, if you want to display again user defined, because these are the developer mind again, how he is again the utilizing the concepts. Okay, so this way you can Now no error is there, we all value will come in the proper way. 1 minute. Yes, control S and refresh. What is the mistake again? Yes, mistake is still this. Again I have to change the not root, not root 1, root. Yes, now the value will come. Yes. Okay, one more thing, you don't want again the all 121 value, you want only the first 20 value only. So that you know na, in the MySQL query only we have to change, nothing extra. So order by USN ascending, limit 10 I will put here, only the 10 value will come. These are the DBMS concept only. Yes. Okay, so you see in this code is not much complicated, very simple code to connecting between the PHP and the MySQL. Whatever the programming language you have a planning to learn, always you think two things is the important. One thing is again the connection between the DBMS, another thing is the file handling. If you know these two concepts, then only you know the programming language. Only the if, else, while loop, declaration, data type, that are the common for all programming language. Only the minor syntax changes is there. So that is not a main logic. Main logic is coming under for file handling and the database connection, either in the Java, either .NET, either PHP, either Python. Okay, then after that you can go for the networking and the graphics concept. So many things are there, but these two are the first basic things that you should know any programming language. Then you can say yes, I have a knowledge about that programming language. And most of the students, they are not feeling problem for the connectivity with the DB only, database one. Okay, so if anybody have any doubt,